Check 1 2, check, check, check. This is another episode of the Ozones Lair. Yeah, today is Saturday, April 3rd night, or let's try that again, April 3rd, 2021. Pandemics come and go, vaccines come and go, but you know what's true? Flint still does not have clean water. Think about that for a minute, shall we? Presidents come and go. Flint still does not have clean water. Moving right along. Today is Saturday, sunny San Diego. Today we have an auction going on. Cars, trucks and motorcycles, and even boats from time to time. Yes, I don't know where they get boats in the desert, but you know, they're there. Right. What does that mean? Why is it important? Well, this is an effect of current political policies due to the last administration's activities, their policies of the last administration. Cars are piling up on both sides of the border. Canada and Mexico borders, people are coming and going, getting kicked out, and abandoning their vehicles. They're either driving up to the border, leaving them walking across, or getting picked up, or anything in between on both sides of the border. So if you're looking for cheap cars for not a lot of money, they're $300 a week. Every week over 300 cars are being sold at auction. Some with titles, some are damaged, some need work. A lot of them are just clean. They just show up and disappear. People are disappearing, abandoning their vehicles on the borders on both sides. So take advantage of it. Other people are. It's sad that it's happening, but it is an effect of the policies. And this new administration, love it or leave it, is still the conditions are still present in this new administration. That's all I'm going to say. Moving right along. Crypto. Yes, guess what is happening? XYO is blowing up. It is now 0.5%. My math isn't good enough to understand it, but it's not quite a penny yet. It is now like 0.6 of a penny, almost to a penny, and it's moving. It's moving freaking pretty quick. So it can go from a penny to $1 any day now. So we're expecting it to hit $1 sometime within the next few weeks, maybe a month or two. Probably by the end of the year it might hit $1. We're not sure. Yes, I'm not giving you any financial advice. This is just merely my opinion. Please be sure to invest responsibly. This is not soliciting advice. Yes, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just telling you what's happening. That's what I'm saying. Ada, Cardano, they just released their last project milestone here in March, and the market's kind of stabilizing since then. We're about 1.21, so it's $1.21 for Cardano. So expect to see some movement there. Right. Spira. I'm still busy charging a battery. That's pretty much not relevant for this thing. So basically, what happened over the next few days? I took a minute to get some new lights for the background, kind of get that thing going on. So we got some color bulbs, changing the mood up a little bit: red, green, blue, purple, orange, red. I said red, green, blue. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. So just gotta try to dress it up a little bit and see how that's gonna work out. So I'm excited for that, to play around with those production values. See what you think. So I think just color just sets the mood, sets the tone. Am I feeling blue? Am I feeling this or that? So we'll see how that goes. So this is just a standard. I think full sunlight, a full light. LED bulb, one bulb parked on the floor pointing up. So that's what that is. Moving right along. What else can we talk about? So in committee, so the big thing on this week's agenda is the name. What do we want to call ourselves? Uh, excuse me. Yeah, a little frog in my throat wants to come out. What am I talking about? Yes. Name committee. So, do we want to be the Minnesota's International Logic Party? Do we want to be Minnesota Citizens Assembly? Or do we want to be something else? Like, for example, Minnesota's Intellectual Democracy Caucus. Or just the Emergency Reality Network. I think we're going to hold off on the EMT, the EMN, or ERN, for a bigger project. So this is just a subsidiary of the ERN. So that one's probably off the table. So if we wanted to do a separate caucus, so that's kind of like out of the scope of the caucus. So if we wanted to build a caucus for the Intellectual Democracy Caucus, International Logic Party, I think it's the International Logic Caucus or Intelligent Democracy Caucus. So it's trying to make it more universal than nationalism, or nationalists being just straight up. We're going to be the Logic Party, the Logic Party Caucus. So we still support the Dems. So we got to find one registered Dem and agree them to chair the committee, or chair of the House, not the House, the caucus. Chairing the caucus, they have to be at least one registered Dem to chair the caucus, and then we get to work with them directly. So, with that said, with no further ado, what's up on our list today? We have the Earth Activist Training Network with Starhawk, our own beloved reclaiming traditional expert right here in Minnesota, don't you know? Starhawk, she's one of ours. We're proud to add her to the network. So she's got an entire community under her belt about permaculture, paganism, activism, all that good stuff. She has her own community. Quite the following, I might add. So, with that said, please check out the link below about the Earth Training Network. New seats are open up in this year's training this quarter. I don't know too much about it. I have to read it up a little bit, but there it is. Next up, there's a few other communication tools that haven't been listed yet. Is Basecamp. Basecamp is enterprise level for community organizing and organizational tools. So that's a really important thing. Please check it out. Basecamp. Basecamp.org or whatever's. That's the thing. Check it out. Or not. Sit home, play video games. Completely up to you. Let's see. Next up, what do we got? The Discord servers are coming up online. Check out more information below and see if you want to join the Citizens Assembly Discord community. That's a whole nother ball of wax. Another can of worms ready to open up of people doing things. Basically, the moral of the story is you got to meet the people where they're at, and Discord is its own separate community. There is overlap. I mean, there's a lot of diversity going on here, but we're here to celebrate diversity, and it's another community. And if you want to be part of that community also, or by itself, that's completely up to you. This is the Northland Free State, which is another name for the website, Northland Free State. But, boom, there it is. Whatever. Seriously though, website's got a lot of information. You want to stay updated, please click the like button. That really helps us out. Subscribe and click the notification bell if you would like to be updated. Right, moving right along. There are some book lists on tap coming up. If you want to drink from the fountain of knowledge, we got a bunch of that going on for you today, such as LibriVox, open source, public domain, read by the community, for the community, to educate your damn selves. So, check that out, LibriVox.org. Moving right along. It is so. So part of the stick for the Citizen Assembly, there's a book club, a couple days a week, to fill in the gaps of the calendar to get people engaged. I haven't been to a meeting yet, and there are I don't know what to say about it, but there's a lot of people reading good books, sharing the thing, sharing knowledge, talking about it. And I guess it's really a way to explore or expand your horizons. Since there's so many different people with so many different interests, sharing different perspectives is a vital part of diversity and democracy. You know, it's like, well, wow, I never thought about that thing that he's just now bringing up. Wow, it's just like poof, you know, the light bulb just gets burst because you had no idea that that framework, that perception could be looked at, or a particular problem could be looked at a particular way. Audible has a whole bunch of books. You could do the thing, read the books. I guess there's a way to get free referrals. So if I had an Audible account and you wanted to make referrals, this would be a good place. So Audible could be a sponsor. Spotify could be a sponsor. Sponsors. Yeah, Shopify, Spotify, audiobooks. Any particular Facebook stores could be a sponsor. Personal work groups. I think some guy was mentioning Mestastic. You know, if we got some, you know, proprietary things, I mean, they could probably be sponsors. You know, that could be a thing. Yeah, so that's what that is. Let's move on, shall we? So what we got? So we got the books. We got trainings, workshops coming up for you. We got organizations all across the country working for you. A couple things on the list today are Men as Peacemakers, Duluth, Minnesota's. I think they're a nonprofit, but they work with the restorative justice system in Duluth, Minnesota. Don't you know? So they got Men for Peacemakers. There's DACO. I don't know too much about them, but they do exist. We're moving right along. Let's go into the Christian Peacemaker teams. What are we talking about? We are talking about international organizations here. So we know the Christian Peacemaker teams. We got some affiliates. They're in our coalition. By default, that also means the Muslim Peacemaker teams. How do we know about that? Well, excuse me. There goes that frog. Anyhow, yeah. I probably want to edit that out at some point, but you know, this is a hot take. All one show. Here we go, 12 minutes. And counting. We gotta wrap this up. Men as Peacemakers, Muslim Peacemaker teams, Christian Peacemaker teams. Yeah, sister city projects. Yeah, most places have them. Duluth is known for it. We were involved in a project called Duluth Rania Sister City Project is now a thing. So they send delegates back and forth to learn from each other, to bridge the gap. So here's the thing. Taller the fence, deeper the tunnel. We're here to build bridges. Bridges, not bombs. Bridges, not bombs. Bridges, not bombs. You know, we're here to build bridges, not fences. And get to know each other, send delegates, have a community exchange program with our sister city, Rania. It's about the same size. They do about the same things in Iraq. Or should I say Kurdistan? So that's what that is. So if you got more information about that particular project, go to the website below and in the descriptions and see what you can find out. That's about all I have for this episode of Ozone's Lair, and we'll stay tuned for more. It is now 14 minutes, and please stay tuned. Please be advised that you have been advised. Tomorrow has been canceled due to the lack of interest. Thank you for your participation in humanity. This has been a recording of the Emergent Reality Network. Please be advised that you have been advised. The button is really hard to push. You got to push it on the right side. Here, look at this. There we go. Now we got the button in hand. Good night, Grace. Okay, maybe not. Well, welcome back to the edit section. This is the blooper reel. We can't push the button. Push the button, push the button, push the button. Here we go. Nope.